following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Dell in Texas. Hey, Dell, what's going on?
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, man?
My call. Great.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
I love your show. I just stumbled upon it probably, I don't know, maybe a month ago.
And how'd you find us?
I found you on YouTube.
YouTube. That's a beautiful thing. Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Welcome to the Tiger family, man. Wow. I like it. Totally.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Release the need to be right. When you believe something, you assume you're right. You may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 82, Nasdaq up 23, S&P's up 7.5, gold contract down $7, trading at $13.37. Silver down 3 cents, $17.90 an ounce. Platinum off $3, $1,002 an ounce. You get the copper market trading up 2 pennies at $3.15 a pound. Light sweet crude up 44 cents, $49.10 a barrel. Notes. 10-year note, down 10 ticks, 127.03. 30-year bond, down 21, 156.11. King dollar, up 49 ticks, trading 92.275. The euro is trading 119 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 109.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. What do you have? Okay, so we take a look at the SPY. SPY right now is trading up $1.08. You're at 36 million shares. If we take a look at this intraday, what you're going to see out here is that you'll see a little pop in the marketplace when it was announced that they got a debt ceiling deal done, as well as the well, let's see. They're supposed to get a debt ceiling done as well as the Harvey. So let's see what it says here. President Trump sided with Democrats on adding a 3-month extension to the U.S. debt limit and government spending to a hurricane relief bill over arguments from fellow Republicans. Trump, after meeting with Republicans at the White House, told reporters on Air Force One that the deal with Democrats would be very good. We agreed to a 3-month extension on the debt ceiling. We've always agreed on a debt ceiling. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told reporters he'll add the spending and debt limit extensions to the Hurricane Harvey relief package passed by the House earlier in the day. He said he'll support the measure. Now, the thing that's intriguing here, folks, is this, is that if you take a look at the S&P, it really didn't give the S&P that much. I suspect what actually happened here is this is where financial markets, okay, will dictate at certain points Congress getting together, the administration getting together, and why? Because big money was on the line. Because this is what happened. Yesterday, so picture this. You have in our debt structure, you have Treasury notes. Well, you have Treasury bills. Treasury bills are less than 1 year. Treasury notes go up to 10 years, and Treasury bonds go up to 30 years, okay? So what happened out here yesterday in the note market was that the notes got higher than the bonds. And the note that got higher than the bonds was the note that was expiring on October 15th, okay? So now what was that all about? Well, guess what? The market was saying that they were worried about the debt ceiling. Guess what? That's over. So it's going to be really intriguing watching this shake out, because that was the first time that happened since 2007. You know, it was a 24-hour phenomenon. But guess what? The market forced the deal. Pretty cool. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the NDX 100. NDX 100 out here. What do you have? NDX, we're up 58 cents. You've done 20 million shares. You're trading at 145.28. Bottom line, we'll see, you know, what this can do if it can get back above the 145.96. The 145.96 is your benchmark in this. What that is, that's not the high, by the way. That is the high of the 28th where we basically had come down from. The IWM, the small caps. What do we have inside the small caps? Small caps out here. Another sideways move. You're up 43 cents. You did 12 million shares out here. Let's go into silver. So we looked at gold. Gold basically pulling back with light volume. We go take a look at the silver market. Silver right now is down 0.1%. Silver has done 63,000 contracts. Yesterday we go topside, and we went topside. Yeah, this is sweet. Okay, so we go topside with 101,000 contracts. That's saying that wants higher price. If we do go into the note market, the note market, what you're going to see is that the 10-year out here today traded to a higher price point, has the volume behind the move, and we are on the December contract. The roll's on right now, but the December contract is the contract you want to keep your eye on. So December contract out here, we traded to a price point out here today of 127.18. Anything just staying over 126.24 is the number. The 30-year, same type of setup inside the 30-year. What you have with the 30-year, 30-year we went to 157.12. That also had juice behind the move. And anything over the 156.01 says it wants higher price. Now, King Dollar. King Dollar is going to get another shot to try to get a little bounce going here. We'll see whether it can happen. It hasn't happened thus far since going back about 5 months. King Dollar out here, you're up 34 ticks. You're at 92.260. Now, if King Dollar can't trade up to basically... It needs, see, it just gave up another 10 ticks. We're at 92.260. If it closes here, the probability of it bouncing is very slim. King Dollar would have to close up into like the 92.335 level, which is another, you know, it's not that far from it, but for King Dollar, it's quite a way. It's about 65 to 70 ticks. You close anywhere around here, a little bit lower, that's where this wants to go, is down into the 91.550 level, which was the low of the 29th. And, of course, we still have a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. That price point is a 91.019 level. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today in a market that's going to be a low volume market. You have Bank of America up 15 cents. Hewlett-Packard is down 37. You got Wells Fargo down 25. You get Apple down 21. Delta is up $1.35. They must be gouging people, no doubt, with the flights. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials up 81. NASDAQ up 23. S&P's up 7.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Excuse me. Welcome back, folks. Let's take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. So Dow industrial stocks right now, you have Caterpillar down 84 cents. You have Boeing down 191. We have Marvell off 53. If we take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow Industrials, strength out here today is Home Depot. That's putting 26 positive points. Chevron's putting 18. Travelers putting 16. Exxon's putting 12. Goldman's putting 12. Taken away from it, Boeing's putting 13 negative points. United Technologies 12. United Health 7. Caterpillar 5. Verizon 3. Bottom line is that its bias is upside. Inside the NASDAQ NDX 100, you have the leader out here is Viacom. That's up 3.3%. CSX, the railroad's up 2.7. You get Intel up 2.4. Taken away from it, Mattel is down 2.9. Expedia off 2%. Hasbro down to 1.7. And Starbucks off 1.4. Let's go over and take a look at CSX. So CSX, this has been a highly volatile stock out here today. It was up pre-market, it was down pre-market rather, 1, pops back up. Let's see what they had to say out here. So, okay, so let's see. They're saying that their 2017 earnings growth will be 20 to 25%. They had seen 25%, so they lowered that by, well, the range by 5%, 20 to 25. The earnings outgrowth, let's see, they turned the corner. The CFO says they've turned the corner on operations. They have a total workforce reduction at 3,700. And they're saying that CSX Railroad says the service is improving after summer marked by delays as it overhauled operations, but the company is trimming its profit outlook. The Jacksonville, Florida-based railroad said Wednesday it now expects a profit between 20 and 25% over last year's earnings per share of $1.81. So bottom line is that when I first come out with it, stock's lower. Let's go take a look at this. Yeah, he's still at highs at this thing. Now, it has a lot, yeah, this lays out support at about 45.61. come down to 48 once, but that's about it. If we go take a look at the what you had inside the Federal Reserve out here today is that the Stanley Fischer, who's the vice chairman, he gave his notice that he's going to be resigning in mid-October. Bottom line, that didn't do a thing to the markets. You know, bottom line, when that came out, you had a S&Ps pull back about 2 points. That was it. It just went, shook it off in spades. Let's go to the XAU and the HUI. So XAU out here, you got to a price point of 92.80. You're trading at 91.23. And yesterday, let's see what we did. You did 41 million into 45. It's not bad. You know, you're still, the swing point, the April swing point is 90.82. We're at 91.21. So not a bad setup. The Gold Bugs Index, that's down $4.16. That's trading out at 213.61. Now, I don't, let's see. Yeah, we got up to 217. Let's see what we did. We did 28 million versus 30 million. So in both cases, that's not bad. I would have liked to see an extra couple million in both of those cases, but that's not the end of the world. Now we'll see how, if in fact this dollar can catch a small bid on the way up. We'll see if in fact that. Second, there we go. If in fact the gold contract wants to pull back at all. Toys R Us, folks, they're going south again. Pretty amazing. They've gone south. I know they've gone south, I believe, at least twice. So Toys R Us have just hired a law firm to restructure $400 million in debt that is due in 2018. They're weighing a bankruptcy as one of the incomes. They're going to do the restructuring before the holiday season. And what you have there, that's where Hasbro is taking a small hit out here. You get Hasbro down $1.67. You get Mattel, because both of those, I'm sure, are owed money. Yeah, Mattel's a mess. Mattel's actually another, well, this is big. This is an ABC down. This is a monster ABC down. The 8 point is 21.67. Yeah, your B is 16 bucks. So you're talking about $6.50, which gets you a $10 Mattel. Let me pull this back. That's, wow. Yep, and 11.27 is your swing point from 09. Those guys are going to get burnt. They're going to get burnt once again. You know what the amazing part is? It is absolutely amazing to me that you have companies that can continually go bankrupt, and then they continually get money. You know, of course, one of the main reasons that they go bankrupt, too. I don't know what that 400 million, let me see if I can pull, I know I won't be able to do this just quick on the air like this. Well, it'll blow your mind, folks, how some of these corporations will go out and the amount of money that they actually, the amount of interest that they will actually pay for money. It's mind-boggling sometimes. You know, you read plenty of the stories that there's a lot of inexpensive money out there, and there is. There's a huge amount. But there's also plenty of money that I suspect, like a Toys R Us, you know, here, let me pull the chart up for a second. Okay, toys. I actually think, okay. Yeah, it's a private company. I thought it went private. So there's plenty of money out there, but I suspect a Toys R Us, they probably paid 12, 13, 14% for your money. You pay that much money for interest for you better be in a business that is just printing profits in an extraordinary way, because that is the quickest way to go out of business when you're paying that kind of interest rate. It's astronomical. 877-927-6648. Let's see, we got you get 325. You got the S&P catching a bid here. ESU 7. So you're up $9 right now on the S&P. So the low of yesterday we had at 24.45. You're 23 points above that right now. And we'll see whether it can make it right to the very top. That's at 10:20 yesterday morning. It's going to be interesting here watching this whole thing shake out, because what you absolutely have, let me go with the SPY and look at the SPY here for a second. Yeah, the SPY is coming into, well, they're both going to be coming into they're coming into the open of yesterday right now. And the SPY is going to need some big juice to get up and over this 247.38. Right now you're 247.26. Because I suspect what you're going to have there is that you're going to have the aspect of whoever was selling that leg down at the open as well as at 12:30 yesterday, going to be right there, more than likely selling it again. Franco-Nevada, FNV. Now, this is the strongest royalty stock there is in the gold market. This went to another all-time high today. Gave it up slightly on price, but $84.63. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. 877-927-6648. Dow is up 88. NASDAQ is up 30. S&Ps are up 9. We're going to bring it back.
Tom O'Brien has just announced that he'll be coming to Boston September 30th for a free workshop, The Art of Timing the Trade. Join Tom O'Brien Saturday morning, September 30th at the Boston Marriott in Burlington, Massachusetts, as he breaks down his trading methodology and provides you with the tools to become a more successful and profitable trader. Everyone that attends in person will receive a free signed copy of Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. Daryl Martin from Apex Investing Institute will also be presenting for 90 minutes at this free event.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. Join me in Boston on September 30th as I return to my hometown for a workshop about the art of timing the trade. I look forward to seeing all the tigers and tigresses for this special free event.
All action starts early at 7:30 a.m. with a continental breakfast and wraps up at about 1 p.m. Topics that Tom will be covering during his presentation include quality volume, cause and effect, ABC structures, swing points, and much, much more. For all the information on this free Boston event taking place Saturday, September 30th, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
If you're looking to open your portfolio to a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 84, NASDAQ up 30, S&P's up 8.5. And, you know, when you look at Irma, folks, this baby, we needed to go about another 200 miles east. And so we'll get off the coast and get away from the east coast of Florida also. Now, what's so intriguing about this is that when you just look at the, well, our stock market has been shaking everything off, but it's still intense that the stock market itself can shake this off. Because if, in fact, you know, this thing lands in Florida, it's at this point, it would probably be the largest hurricane and the most expensive storm in U.S. history. It's that dramatic right now. But as one of the Tigers had said inside the Tigers Den, which is pretty cool, and, you know, I've been in Florida like 19 years now, so and he's absolutely right, that when like 5 days ahead of time that we're supposed to get nailed, most of the time, that is when you do see this bear off to the right before it gets to us. So, and we need a good bearing off. We need a couple 100 miles, folks, because it's turned to the right slightly to the east. So 20 miles as of this morning. You need another couple 100 to get the East Coast out of the way, because the East Coast, if it hits the East Coast, that would be as dramatic as you can get, because you'd start up the East Coast and it, you know, if it hugs that coast, it's not a good scene. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at Amazon, Google. Amazon out here still consolidating. You're at 970. The 927 area still wants to be hit. You know, we got down to 963 last week. That high volume low, though, that's hanging out there since December 9th, I expect still wants to get hit. We're going to take a look at Google. What we have inside Google out here. Google up 157. You're at 930. And, yeah, that actually... Yeah, this consolidation's in place. See, this is going to be interesting to see what this shakes out the next few days. The reason being is that Google is at the lower end of its consolidation, and it held thus far. If we go take a look at Facebook, Facebook just wants higher price. Facebook has a high volume high at 175.49, and guess what? No one's selling Facebook. That's how that's shaking out. Starbucks, SBUX. Let's see what good old Starbucks is. So Starbucks is at 54, off the high of 64. Still not bad. That's been in a consolidation there since June of 2015. NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA, yep, right at highs. So NVIDIA, 166.48. Intel's one of the movers today inside the NDX 100. That was up 85 cents. What that's all about is that they won a big case. They won the round. Let's see what they say. Intel won a round in its 8-year fight with the European Union over a 1.26 billion U.S. fine in the case that could have ramifications for a list of disputes involving U.S. tech giants, including Google and Qualcomm. The Europeans' top court ruled that Intel's appeal had to be re-examined by the lower tribunal, criticizing judges for failing to properly analyze the economic aspects of the case in its 2014 decision to reject the chipmaker's challenge. The lower court was required to examine all of Intel's arguments regarding a test to check whether the rebates used by the company were capable of harming competition. The European Court of Justice in Luxembourg said Wednesday the lower tribunal, which is the European General Court, has to examine whether the rebates at issue were capable of restricting competition. Intel is among the few companies that have continued to battle the European Commission fine all the way to the top European court. The Brussels-based antitrust regulator accused the company of using discounts to hurt advanced micro devices, a decision backed by the lower European court in 2014. The Commission hasn't lost many antitrust cases over the last 20 years, knowing that they face likely defeat. Most companies being probed for monopolies abuses tend to cave in. They agreed to a binding deal to change their behavior, shutting down the European investigation early to avoid fines or to get reduced penalty. Intel shares jumped. Qualcomm could be the most directly affected by the rule, and the European Union is probing whether the company unfairly paid Apple to use only Qualcomm chipsets in its products. Google, under investigation for inducing phone makers to use its Android software, also be watching. The thing that it's going to be intriguing to watch how the Google the Android deal was, because the reason that smartphones got so smart so quick, folks, is that bottom line, Google gave away Android. That's how that shook out. That's why Samsung got so powerful. If you remember, you had Motorola. Think about it. You think Motorola used to own the phone business, and guess what? Android came in, gave away the software, says take it, no licensing fee, here we go, and that changed the whole business, and it changed it very quickly. So Intel, INTC, that caught a bid out here today. That's still in a consolidation too. Yeah, you get a high-end consolidation. The chip stocks, let's go to the biotechs, so the chip stocks, no doubt, brought us up to these levels. Biotechs kept us up at these levels. That the IBB is trading at 334 right now. And now that's trading into a monster supply line. That supply line goes from February of 2015 all the way over to January of 2016. And it's into its monster downdraft from September. That's when the IBB, well, first off, the IBB in July had come off $400. First leg down had 15 million, second leg had 25 million, and that you're coming into the 25 million. Last week we did 6.3. So needless to say, you're going to need more buyers to get that into higher price. Small caps still continue. It looks like we're coming into the close out here. Next 20 minutes, small caps, they just are not catching a break. And when you do look at the actual indice inside the small caps, you're going to see, let's see, RTAU. Whoops. Okay, so we are at, they're at 1404. You're off the high of 1452. You get a lot lighter volume on the way up today than the way down. We came down yesterday, 279 million, and we're going up at about half that volume today. So we'll see whether it can even hold price as we come into these close out here. Dow Industrials up 73, Nasdaq up 24, S&P's up 6.5. We're going to be right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Well, let's see. Bernie Madoff. It's a blast from the past. It's pretty amazing this is still going on, but it is. So the headline is Madoff investors recover 72% of their losses with new trustee deal. The Irish investment fund that helped open a floodgate of European cash for Bernie Madoff, a bogus securities firm, in the early 1990s agreed to pay $687 million to victims of the fraud to resolve a trustee's lawsuit, the biggest settlement in the case in 6 years. The deal was struck with Dublin-based Thelma International Fund plc, part of a web of offshore entities linked to Australian banker Sonia Cohn, an old friend of Madoff's and the Benabasset family of the Swiss investment professionals. They gave Madoff vital access to cash as his Ponzi scheme began to lose steam. The trustee, Irvin Picard, had said. Details of the occurred were filed Wednesday with U.S. bankruptcy judge in Manhattan. An approval hearing is scheduled for October 25th. Bottom line is that 75 cents on the dollar so far is not bad. The problem, however, well, it is what it is, but the problem would be a lot of those folks thought, not only that, they would have their principal, they thought for years that they were making money. So let's picture if you gave someone $100, they're saying, yeah, you're going to get 75 cents back. But many of those accounts said that, okay, 5 years ago you gave them $100. You thought that account was worth like $175. And bottom line, hey, it's good to get 75 cents on your money back. It looks like as things go along, maybe they'll get 100 cents on the dollar, which is going to be pretty remarkable if that's the case. Let's go take a look at the good old Walmart. So you get the battle is still on, no doubt. It's going to be on for quite a while between Walmart and Amazon. Walmart out here trading at a price point of 80.22, and it's not bad. It's hanging up at these highs, and it's hanging up there pretty good. The high in Walmart is $90, $90.97. That was generated out in 2015, but it's staying up in the higher range of, going all the way back to 2012. What is going to be interesting here is to see the aspect of how it's funny, Dave inside the den right now talking about water and Amazon. Now, what is wild is that customers with their reporting packages, well, I'm not sure what the, anyway, I'm going to be, so the story, Dave is saying that, let's see, that packages were, reporting packages of Nestle water selling for $25 on Amazon, yet prices in the Northeast show a 24-pack for $18.50. Well, we'll be able to tell because actually Tommy ordered water yesterday. And when I heard it, when he texted me earlier, last night, and it's pretty cool because water, folks, is so heavy, number one, and the aspect of getting it delivered, because when he came in this morning, he says, well, we'll see where it's going to get delivered, because we use Prime, we use it a lot. So I'll be able to tell you what the price is too, Dave, because he out there and he actually ordered it. And you know what's amazing too? Nestle, folks, if you don't know this, Nestle owns almost every water company, large water company in the United States. Yeah, whether it's Zephyr Hills, whether it's Poland Springs. If you pull up whatever the largest water company is near you, you're going to be absolutely amazed that's they go under different names, but that's where that comes from, because we get Zephyr Hills here, and when we do get Zephyr Hills, we're talking to salespeople in Portland. So they run the huge office, maybe the East Coast office, out of Portland, Maine, and that was evidently when they bought Poland Springs up in Portland, Maine. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the Royal Gold. So Franco, Nevada, that hit a new high out here. Royal Gold, we are at 92. Well, it actually hit 94.39 out here today. I think the high is 100 that it's gunning for right now. Excuse me, yeah, it's 100.84. That's the high generated out here on the 12th, on the October of 2012. It's pretty amazing that we're dealing with 2017, and we're bringing you back in some of these higher swing points to the 2012 and 2011 numbers, because that's kind of where this whole gold contract, metal contract has gone. If we go over and take a look at the copper contract, now copper is what took all the commodities up in 2001. And, you know, what you're going to see here is that, you know, since January of 2016, you know, copper's gone up 33%. And that's a big number for something like copper. We were at $1.93 a pound, now you have $3.13 a pound. It looks like copper wants to run this to $3.40 a pound, and, you know, we'll see whether it can sustain itself. When copper actually took off in 2001, that thing was trading, I think, at 67 cents. Yeah, 65 cents. 65 cents, 2001, goes sideways, does its first lunge up to 139, goes sideways for about another 4 months, and then doesn't look back. Goes from 139 all the way up to 416. Just a wild run. 416 is hard to believe. Gets to a high of 427, crashes down at the crash to 125. 417 to 125, and comes roaring back again to 464. So bottom line, it seems like, you know, once they start buying copper again, they buy it hand over fist. And of course, when we're saying Chinese are the largest buyers of it, but guess what? When you're building like they're building, you need a lot of copper, and you need it on a continual basis. GDX, let's go take a look at the GDX. GDX got higher yesterday, had the volume behind the move, nice, and pulling back with light volume today. You go high yesterday with 67 million, you pull back with 35. That's a good setup that it wants higher price. And as I said a little bit earlier, starting this, you know, this market, this is light volume, folks, in order to get to higher price. And for the deals that they got done out here today, or they're claiming they got done, the market didn't react to it. And what I mean specifically is that, you know, they come out about 1:30 saying that the Democrats, Trump, the Republicans, they're all going to make a deal. They're pushing the debt ceiling off until December 15th. So, you know, that's a normal kick the bucket down the road. That helped the Treasury market ASAP. They got the relief package going for Harvey, and we go from there. And as I said when I started the program, what that actually was all about, more than likely, was about the note market yesterday. It was the first time that the note market got over the bond market, the bill market got over the note market the first time since 2007. That's what shook the market. The reason that shook the market, because none of those folks will have a job, and the corporations, you know, when it hit, the quickest way to hit anyone is right in the pocketbook. And the quickest way to hit Congress is kind of like the same way, and that's kind of what happened. It happened very quickly. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow Industrials up 71, NASDAQ up 20, S&P's up 6. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow's up 72, NASDAQ up 20, S&Ps are up 6. And so you got, in Florida, folks, what ends up happening is that when a storm does come in like this, you have insurance carriers that will stop insuring. You can't blame them either. If you're in the middle of a closing, it turns into a real problem. Now, what has just happened, evidently, it doesn't say exactly where this just happened, but they stopped issuing insurance for new cars. Now, that hasn't slowed down, you know, whether it's Ford or GM. The reason being, of course, that there were so many cars that were destroyed in Houston. You know, Ford had just gone from a price point of $10.47. You're up at $11.15. GM has gone from a price point of that really took off. Holy cow! 35 to 37.71. You know, so we'll see how this shakes out. The insurers, yeah, they may be overreacting, but the bottom line is that you get a new car. Why insure it? When bottom line, you can, you turn around and wait. You know, whether you wait a week and find out what's going on. They speculate that the insurance business for cars alone from Harvey is going to be at $10 billion. And you can see one of the reasons that those car companies are up. What has happened, yeah, so they've stopped, they've definitely stopped selling insurance on in Miami. That's, so you get the guy that owns Pumpkin Automotive, they're big over there, they own 3 dealerships. They stopped writing policies, actually they stopped writing policies yesterday. And so this is pretty amazing. So Florida dealerships generate $70 billion a year, and they create $4.2 billion in tax revenue. That is one big number. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back, right back with some numbers for you. Dow Industrials right now are down up 68. NASDAQ is up 18. S&Ps are up 5.5. We'll get right back, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Pete in Long Island. Hey, Pete, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Good evening, and I want to give you a big thank you. Last night I called for your advice, and you gave me such wonderful and correct information. If you remember, I was short 3 gold stocks,
yes.
NEM, AU, and AEM.
Right.
And based on your opinion, you've been right on the mark with this. Boy, it was wonderful, Tom. I got to be honest with you. It's unbelievable what you're doing for your radio listeners.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night. And let's push that storm east like a couple hundred miles from where it is right now, folks. It's going east somewhat, but we got to push it out to the ocean so it doesn't hit the East Coast at all. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Don't make assumption, assume nothing. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think. We don't have to say what we want because they assume they're going to know us so well. We're going to assume that they're going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and we think, how could you do that? You should know. Get rid of the gray, folks. Keep it black and white. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 54, NASDAQ up 17, S&Ps up 5.5, all with light volume. Gold contract down 550, trading 1333, also with light volume, which is nice. You pull back with light volume, you go higher yesterday with volume. Silver, $17.94, excuse me, folks, $17.94. Platinum, 1,004 an ounce. You get the copper market up to 2.5 pennies, trading at $3.15 a pound. Light sweet crude up 47 cents, trading $49.13 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 9 ticks, 127.04. 30-year bond down 20, 156.12. Now both notes and bonds, folks, they went to a higher high. had volume at that higher high, backed off it. They're going to be right back up there. King dollar. King dollar up 4 ticks, all of 4 ticks. Pretty amazing. King dollar just keeps getting sold down. So King dollar, folks, trade 92.230. You have the ABC structure on the way down with a price projection of 91.019. The euro is trading 119 to the U.S. dollar. The yen out here is 109.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Guess call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, you got a sideways market. 83 cents inside day from yesterday. Yesterday we came down with 91 million shares. You went up today with 54 million. Still inside the deal. That's setting up that a market wants lower price. Keep coming down on volume, going up with lighter volume. And what has happened, each time that we get a small bounce, it's been quicker on the leg down. And what I mean specifically, meaning the number of days. So it's going to be kind of cool watching how this one shakes out. If we go back to where we were down on August 10th, you come down hard August 10th, you bounce for 4 days up, you came down hard again on the 17th, went to a lower low. You go sideways for almost 2 weeks. Then what ends up happening, bang, you go right back down yesterday, and we'll see how this thing shakes out, in the next couple of days. Window dressing is over. That's the bottom line. The QQQ, NDX 100, same type of setup. Qs come down hard yesterday, 45 million shares. We go up today with 29 million. The small caps, same type of setup inside the small caps. Small caps out here, they came down hard yesterday. Come down with 21 million shares, up with 16 today. Gold contract pulls back with light volume. That gold contract looks at it once, 1377. We hit a price point yesterday out here of 1349. You did it with 368,000 contracts. You pull back today with 296. Notes and bonds, bottom line. Actually, let's go see. So the 10-year note right now, 2.103. 2.060 we got to today. So your 10-year got to a price out here today. That price was 127.26. Oh, one second, that's the wrong one. We're on the Z contract right now. Okay, so we got to 127.18. We did 1.3 million contracts, good contract volume. We're at anything over 126.24 brings you in the higher range. What it also does is that it's saying that it wants to go up and test the highs of last November. And last November, that's when the bond market went south, thinking that the interest rates are going to go to the moon because we're going to spend so much money. Just the opposite happened. Long bond get up to 157.12 today, and we're at 156.12 now. Staying over 156.06, I believe. 156.01. That's the number you got to keep your eye on. Now, let's go to King Dollar. So, King Dollar, folks, you're trading flat out here. You're at 92.235. King Dollar is down from January 3rd. It's been a one-track down from 103.600. And we're at 92.235. Now, what King Dollar has, and this is where every day it just looks like the probability is higher and higher that this is where we're going with this baby, is that it looks like you're going to go to the highs of the lows, well, no, the highs of 2008 and 2010. Because what we've done is that we've really broke the consolidation that we've been in since January of 2015. So January 2015, the high of that consolidation is approximately 100. We hit 103 in January, but let's say it's 100. The bottom of that consolidation is 92,500. And we're at 92. We tucked underneath it last week. We did it this week. We're still underneath it. That sets up that the first place that you really get some support is the highs of the 2008 low and as well as the 2009 low. It's the highs of those lows. Now, if we break though, if we get into those levels by like 3 or 4, even 2 or 3 points, then that is big trouble. That is saying that this dollar is going to get into the 80 price point, and that's quite a hit. When you go from 103 to 80 in the dollar index, that is one big number, and that means that guess what? If you're going to Europe, if you're going anywhere else, something you might want to consider is come over to our website at TFNN and check out Everbank. They have those foreign currency accounts. There's no fees on those foreign currency accounts. Bottom line is that, you know, if you think you're going to go spend $5 grand, you know, $2 grand, $3 grand, whatever you think you're going to spend, or if you just want to diversify a bit, great way to do it. You know, you just swap it out and you're in another currency. It's really a great way of doing it if you have a bill over there, because then you know that the bill's paid, that's it. Doesn't matter what happens with the dollar, doesn't matter what happens with the currency that you're converting it into. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow finished up 54, NASDAQ up 17, S&P's up 6.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go to Chris in Montana. Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Not much. How are you today, Tom?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Good, good. Hey, got a quick question on the euro with the European Central Bank making some announcements tomorrow. What do you think of that?
Well, we're gonna find out. That's for sure. You know, the euro looks to me like it's gonna, you know, 123's on the agenda here. You're 119, and it, you know, you get into this 123, and the next move there is like 139. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big, yeah.
You know, and like I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if Draghi announces that they're going to do some buybacks tomorrow, do you think that'll send it down?
Yes. So
for the short term?
That's right. What Chris is saying is that one of the main reasons that the euro is getting stronger is the aspect that, okay, you know, will they taper? Okay, and what taper specifically would mean is that they don't do as much buying as they have been buying, and you know that would generate. They would say, okay, you know that they're going to let the market be, and you know that should make it weaker. Bottom line, the way that the dollar is traded out here this morning, it almost looks like, you know what? You know, and the market is expecting right what you said, Chris. Okay, but you know, that's the fundamental market. Let's put it that way. But technically, this dollar looks like it's still going to go lower. So, if that's the case, that is saying that, you know, he basically is not going to buy back as much as the market is expecting right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what are you looking to do with it?
That may just balance it out then for tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a choice of, you know, being long or short, it would, you know, the euro's like in this consolidation between like 119 and 117. You know, yeah. So,
yeah,
but
I'm pretty much like you. I'm pretty long the euro right now. So I was just wondering if there's going to be a big spike tomorrow or. Well, I guess we'll just, you know, we'll see tomorrow and early in the morning, right?
Now, how are you along the euro? What instrument?
6E.
I'm sorry?
I use the futures. I'm in the 6E.
Okay, okay. Well, that's good. Then you can just, bottom line, just keep a stop in, man. You know what I mean? Because it looks to me like, you know, yeah, you can get a spike down to 118.23, but guess what? You know, flips right around the other way in about a second. You know, so it's going to be intriguing, though. Let's see. Do you know what time you're supposed to talk? I saw this running across the tape earlier. Let me see.
I think it's like 6:30 my time, so probably 8:30.
Okay, good. So that means it's going to affect the markets tomorrow morning, man. Yeah. Okay, we'll hold on for the ride, man.
All right. Thanks, Tom. Have a great day.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Bye-bye.
Have a great one, man. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at New Gold NGD from one of the tigers out here. So New Gold, bottom line, you know, develops a lot of gold properties. The low for the year is 239. The high is 570. You're trading out at 406 right now. And this has been quite a run, so let's take a look. I'm not sure whether he owns this or wants looking to buy it. I wouldn't be buying it right now. I mean, this just ran from 277 to 406. It made it through its downdraft, and that's a big deal. It's been trying to make it through this downdraft. New Gold got smoked in February of 2017. Went from a price point of 441 down to 239 in 2 weeks. And now it's made it all the way back, and it has made it back with some strength, which is good. Let me put this on a. Okay, so I guess on a weekly. You know, if you own it, I'd be a little bit careful here. 420. If you don't own it, and what I mean by being careful, I'd put a stop in right underneath it. Don't give it up, because this can pull back to 320 and have nothing wrong with it. You're at 406, because you got to remember, it took off from 257, and percentage-wise, that is one monster move, 257 to 406. But you know, the bottom line is that it did it. And when you do look at Franco-Nevada went to a new high, all-time high, that is. Okay, so that going into an all-time high brings the probability much higher that the actual metal, the gold metal itself, is going to continue up to higher price. And, you know, as Chris was just talking about, that euro, Draghi tomorrow is going to be a big deal. That's, well, it's going to be a big deal inside the metals market. The reason being is that, because what you have, of course, is that whatever Draghi says is going to affect the euro, is going to affect the dollar, is going to affect the yen. Let's go over to the yen for a second. So the yen is teetering on a breakdown. Now, the breakdown we're talking about would get the yen much stronger, which puts a big bid behind gold. So the yen right now is trading at 109.30. Yesterday, you get down to 108.27. You really have a... Today was a decent... It was a rejection of lower price today. We got down to 108.45, and you closed at 109.31. That being said, you know, as soon as you put this on a weekly basis, hasn't done a thing. You know, hasn't done a thing. For the week, we've gone from the low of today, 108.45, to 109.93. You know, it's going to have to do a lot more than that, not to basically break down under this. It's the 108 area you want to keep your eye on. You break 108 in the yen, we will see not only higher gold prices, you're going to see dramatically higher gold prices if that's what you get. Some of the higher volume stocks out here, and this was a low volume market out here today. Ford was up 14 cents. You had Marvell down 52. You had Intel up 74. They won a case. Let's say a reprieve on the case. Delta Airlines is up $1.55. I can't even figure out why Delta's up unless they're ripping everyone off. Let's go take a look at it. So Delta's up $1.55. Okay, so let's see. They had a call today. The CFO said fourth quarter yields are coming in nicely. They say they got a new data center that's opening up this month. Nothing heavy out there. Yeah, this has been down since 55 bucks, gets to 44. You're at 44.59 right now. And what has happened, of course, in the Florida market, the only way, what happens in Florida, folks, is that the only way you really can get out of Florida is that you get if you want to get away from the hurricane, is taking a plane, and taking a plane west quickly. Bottom line, you try to get a plane out of here going west, guess what? The fares are astronomical, you know. So the reason being, of course, is that Florida is just a big finger in the water. And no matter the way this hurricane is coming in, no matter which way you go, you just don't know which way the hurricane is going to go yet. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 54, NASDAQ up 17, S&P's up 5.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to open your portfolio to a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from EverBank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. EverBank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member, FDIC.
Tom O'Brien has just announced that he'll be coming to Boston September 30th for a free workshop, The Art of Timing the Trade. Join Tom O'Brien Saturday morning, September 30th at the Boston Marriott in Burlington, Massachusetts, as he breaks down his trading methodology and provides you with the tools to become a more successful and profitable trader. Everyone that attends in person will receive a free signed copy of Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. Daryl Martin from Apex Investing Institute will also be presenting for 90 minutes at this free event.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. Join me in Boston on September 30th as I return to my hometown for a workshop about the art of Timing the Trade. I look forward to seeing all the Tigers and Tigresses for this special free event.
All action starts early at 7:30 a.m. with a continental breakfast and wraps up at about 1 p.m. Topics that Tom will be covering during his presentation include quality volume, cause and effect, ABC structures, swing points, and much, much more. For all the information on this free Boston event taking place Saturday, September 30th, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, come visit us. Boston, September 30th. You want to come to a great workshop? It's a workshop. It's sponsored by Nadex, so it's free. They're picking up the tab. We do appreciate all their support. We, of course, appreciate all you Tigers and Tigresses. Bottom line, September 30th, that workshop is going to be at the Boston Marriott. The Boston Marriott is in Burlington, Mass. It's going to start at 7:45 in the morning, 7:45 to 8:30. We have a continental breakfast. 8:30 to 8:45, Mr. Dan Cook from Nadex is going to do welcome remarks. My son Tommy's going to do the introduction to the workshop, bringing you through the spreads and the binaries. I will be up for an hour and a half, go from 9 to 10:30. And that 9 to 10:30, I'm going to be going through the art of timing the trade. You also get a book, a signed book, folks, just coming to the workshop. Inside the workshop, I'm going to be talking about quality volume, cause and effect, the ABC structures, swing points, and testing, okay? Then we take a quick break. Darryl Martin's going to be up there for an additional 90 minutes. He's going to be talking about mastering the market with power play setups using order prints. He's going to be talking about how to view combining 4 different fundamentals to spot powerful market moves. And he's going to learn how to utilize the Nadex spreads to mirror the underlying market indices. So check it out. It's on the front page of TFNN. September 30th, we're going to be out there growling and prowling. Hurricane Irma, this baby, you know, for us in Florida and well, the whole east coast of the United States, it's pretty intense, folks. Bottom line, push that baby out another couple hundred miles, because right now it's still barreling right towards the basically Miami. That's what it looked. Well, right now it still looks like it's barreling right up the middle of Florida. I mean, that's kind of how this shakes out. I just went on the NOAA site. If you're watching Tiger TV, I get the site up here. It actually is pushed off to the side quite a bit. It's saying Sunday, 8 a.m. It looks like it's going to be hitting the tip of Florida. And then by Monday at 8 a.m., it's making its way up that coast on the East Coast. So what we do need, this is what's going on. So you're talking Wednesday. That's plenty of time for this storm to push out a couple hundred miles, or at least 100 miles. Because what does happen with these storms, it's the swirl inside the storm. It's the furthest east, I believe, that gets whacked the most. So it'd be really nice for everyone involved, particularly on the east coast of Florida, that storm goes off another 100, 150 miles. Then, yes, there'll be big waves out there, but guess what? That would be about it. So let's see. You get Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You still got plenty of time. Bottom line, this thing is a monster, though. There's no two ways about it. It is huge. Okay, so let's go see what the oil supplies. So the API did come out tonight. So normally what ends up happening is this, is that normally you get your API, and then we get, oh yeah, no, it's Wednesday. That'll make sense. Because what does happen, because of the holiday, folks, what happens, it's 1 day late. So what we will get tomorrow morning, it's hard to believe tomorrow's already Thursday. So what we get tomorrow morning, we're going to get the EIA numbers in the oil, as well as we're going to get the gas numbers. Now, let me just go over the gas for a second, and these other EIA numbers will, API numbers will come in. So natural gas out here today, it went up 1.1%, and we had 139,000 contracts. Yeah, it's holding this line. It looks like natural gas wants to go to 308, and right now you're at $3. See if we get these EIA numbers for us. Okay, so. Okay, right now you get, so crude supply plus 2.79 million barrels last week. We'll have to find out whether that's stronger or lighter. You know, what we did have out here intraday is that you had the, let's see how they're shaking this out, whether it's actually done yet or not. So intraday, it was announced that the debt limit was going to get extended till December 15th, as well as the, let's see, so it's saying we agreed on a 3-month extension of the debt ceiling. Until December 15th. And there's going to be a little, there's going to be pressure on both sides between the Republicans and Democrats as normal. But what this article is saying here is that President Donald Trump sided with Democrats on adding a 3-month extension to the U.S. debt limit and government spending to a hurricane relief bill over arguments of fellow Republicans who pressed for a longer debt extension. Trump had met with congressional leaders Wednesday at the White House, told reporters on Air Force One that the deal with Democrats would be very good. We agreed to a 3-month extension on the debt ceiling, which they consider to be sacred, very important. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told reporters he'll add the spending and debt limit extensions to the Hurricane Harvey relief package passed by the House earlier in the day. Just hours earlier, House Speaker Paul Ryan of Wisconsin, who was in a meeting with Trump, told reporters the Democratic proposal was unworkable and ridiculous. This agreement sets up what could be a major fight in December over government funding. Bottom line is that they're all, these monsters are going after each other. Now, all of that aside, folks, okay, what I think this was really about, and the reason this got done so quick, is that what happened yesterday inside our debt structure. So picture, the Treasury debt structure goes like this. You have bills, you have Treasury bills. Treasury bills have, it's 1 year or less. That's how we fund the government, Treasury bills, right? That's 1 year or less. Then you have Treasury notes. Treasury notes are 2 years to 10 years. Then you have Treasury bonds. Treasury bonds are 10 years and over, okay? So what happened yesterday inside the bill market, the short-term market, was that there's bills that are due October 15th. Now, on the bills, what happens? So normally, you know, you buy a debt instrument, right? You're going to get paid by the month, by the quarter, by the half, by every 6 months. What happens on our Treasury notes and Treasury bonds, you get paid bi-yearly, twice a year, okay? On the note market, what happens is that you just get paid at the end, okay? That's how they pay them off. What happened yesterday was this, is that the buyers of the notes, of the bills rather, okay? So the bills are 1 year and less. The buyers of the bills, right, wanted much more money. So the bills got over the price of the notes, which hasn't happened since 2007. That's a phenomenon, and that's saying that you have huge pressure on the market. Now, everything that they say about the debt ceiling getting extended, I bet that's what you had really happen. Because guess what? The Treasury must have flipped their lid, and everyone flipped their lid. You want a 2007? No one wants to even see that, folks. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Volume out in the indices out here. So in the NYSE had 809 million versus the 907 of yesterday. Inside the NASDAQ composite, we had 1.89 billion versus 1.83 billion. So composite actually came in. That's some decent volume. That'll be interesting watching that shakes out. Let's see the Qs. The Qs came in with 30 million. We went south with 45. The IWM, the small caps out here, came in with 17. Downtown was 21. Let's go over to the gold market, the GDX. GDX gets to a new high yesterday, does 67 million. Pulls back today with 58. Not bad. That's a little heavy, though. That's a little heavy. What is going to get intriguing here with the GDX, and this is where this comes down, is that that's going to help the weekly balance, though, because the weekly balance is a big number out here. I don't think we're going to hit it, but you're talking on a weekly balance, you're talking like 270 million as well as 311, and thus far we have done 126. We did 261 last week, 120. That's right, 126. That's not bad. 60 times 5. That's maybe 300 million. Oh, that'll be good. Because you got to remember, because this is a 4-day week, folks. What you're going to do is that you're going to add on a day here inside the marketplace. Let's go take a look at a couple of the car companies. So GM took off topside, and a couple of the articles that are out here are pretty intense as to the amount of replacement cars that are going to be, done just because, never mind Irma, just because of Harvey, folks, okay? What you have is that they're figuring Harvey alone, I believe, is going to, I had this number in front of me. Yeah, 10 billion. 10 billion. So GM, bottom line, this took off. Let's see what it looks like here. 37.67. 38.55 is game. 10 billion. That's hard to comprehend. The reason that this had come up is that what happened is that they stopped writing insurance on the east coast of Florida. The thing that's intriguing out here, Ford, what Ford did, that took off topside too. It's up, it's at 1150 right now, and these car companies need a lot of help. That's for sure. Ford definitely needs a lot of help. If I put this on a monthly basis, well, I guess that's still in the same consolidation. That's in a consolidation that started out going all the way back to March of 2010. Wow, March of 2010 has been the same place. Let me see what we have. So it pays a 5.2% dividend. Let me see what, let's go and look. I believe Progressive is, oh gee. I have Progressive. There we go. Let's see what they're trading at. So you got Progressive, make sure I got the right insurer now. Okay, so you got Progressive Corporation Insurance Holding Company, automobile insurance, specialty property casualty insurance. Okay, so this is trading. Okay, so it didn't take much for it to come down off the high with Harvey. So it was trading $49 2 weeks ago. You're at $44.94 now, but guess what? That's coming down. It's coming down to the last time it had volume, $44.48. We put this on a monthly. We must be insuring a lot of vehicles and everything else, folks, because on a monthly, this is just a rocket ship. This went from $8.51 in 2009 up to $49. Now let's go to Berkshire Hathaway. So Berkshire Hathaway, let's see what this is happening. So Berkshire is trading 176. Now Berkshire, they definitely have a huge reinsurance business going. That's down off a high of 181. You're at 176. Put this back. That's a powerhouse too. We'll see whether it can come off that high, but that's no doubt been a powerhouse. Let's see a couple other people in that business. So you got Allstate, CNA, Hartford, Financial, AI. Let's go look at AIG. AIG, okay, so AIG, I believe they're in this business pretty big in the Florida market too. Okay, AIG's got hit. So AIG Direct is big down here. I don't know if they're just big across the country, but they're definitely big in Florida. They're probably big in Texas, the way this chart's looking. This just went from $67 to $59. If we bring this back, put this on a 10-year, whoops, can't put it on a 10-year, can't see it. Put it on a 5-year. It's consolidation. So it hasn't been able to break over the $64. Bottom side, you're at 59. It's like yep. Well, if you break 58, then you game down to these lower numbers of 48. That's how this baby is shaking out right now. 877-927-6648. Would you want to be watching out here tonight, folks, coming into tomorrow morning? You have the European Central Bank. Draghi is going to be speaking in the morning tomorrow. What that's going to affect the metals market as well as the dollar. If we go take a look at the dollar index, what we have had out here, this has not been able to catch a bid, still can't catch a bid. Pretty amazing, because most times you can catch at least a dead cat bounce. And the dollar looks like it's going to go right after the low tomorrow of 91.550. Now, it's confirmed ABC structure on the way down. And, you know, it's all about, you know, when you talk fundamentals, a strong currency is important. I guess the real question that is still not answered, why is the dollar coming down and has come down so dramatically? You know, one of the, you know, when I actually look at the dollar on a very long-term basis, it's like, okay, is this a consolidation that we stay in for long periods of time? Because when you do pull this back, and, you know, I'll pull it back for as long as it's traded, most times we've stayed between 80 and 98. It's just that we haven't been down there for a long period of time, and when we do get down to the 80 price point, things haven't been that great, you know. Now, that being said, things were fine, you know, in 92, 93, 94, and up to, you know, 95. That's when we, you know, we traded down at 80 to 90 from 1990 going all the way over to 1996. Then you broke topside. But the last time we were down here, things weren't great. So I don't know if we necessarily want to see the dollar down at those lower levels. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Don't forget, Boston, come visit us. September 30th, check it out on the front page of TFNN, folks. We're coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We want to keep pushing that good old Irma to our right of a couple hundred miles. In fact, you know what I just realized? You know, my son and I, we were in Katrina. What was going on? It was Odyssey Marine Day, and that was one of our clients then in Katrina. And we were leaving. What had happened is that Hurricane Katrina was going into Mexico. I just realized that, you know, even how it worked. It was going into Mexico. We got on the plane. The thing went right and came right into New Orleans and shifted. That's what it did. And that these shifts are big. So there's still a good shot that this thing can shift a couple hundred miles off the East Coast. Because, yeah, I just remember, I was looking at this, I says, how did we end up getting there? But that's what it was. It was good. They claimed it was going to Mexico. Things shifted, and it shifted very quickly. By the time 4 hours later, we got on the plane, got off the plane. By the time that was going on, it's like, oh, man, here we go. Now, when we talk about planes, this is quite a story. Yeah, white light to the shift, big time. White light to the shift, for the shift. United Airlines, if you remember when the Chicago security officials dragged the passenger off the United Airlines flight, guess what, folks? Our Department of Transportation found that no enforcement action was necessary. That is insane. That just goes to show there's a couple different laws out here. It just depends on how much bread you have, how much pull you have, and all of the above. So United Continental avoided a fine in the April incident in which the passenger David Dow was dragged off the plane by Chicago security officials. The Department of Transportation found that enforcement action against United wasn't warranted, according to a May 12th letter that was obtained by the flyers' rates through an open records request. Dow's forcible removal from the flight was captured on video, circulated online by fellow travelers. And what very well could have happened here, I guess, is that they made a deal with him, if you remember, the next day. They made a settlement with the next day, and maybe they just didn't have any evidence what was going on. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you, folks. Have a blast with it. Look forward to speaking it right back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.